It is not a death sentence. It isn't. And I would tell anybody it is not a death sentence, you know. My journey started in as far back as 1994. I started having recurring breast abscesses in one particular breast, and they took it out, and that was about 2006 was the very last time I had it. But every time they took out tissues and whatever, they tested and there were no cancer cells present. They keep going down further and further because this thing keep reoccurring. And between 2006 and 2015, I had no problems. I had, you know, my mammograms as usual, and they all came back clear. And my bad, I was supposed to keep having, honestly, I had told the doctor then that I wanted the breast taken off because there were so many issues, and just had this feeling that this breast needs to go. And he told me that that's not, you know, just keep getting your mammograms and whatever. But my bad, I did not keep up with the mammogram because it's like every time I get a mammogram, something always, so I was kind of like tired of, I was like, I'm gonna give myself a break. And that's where I went wrong, right? Because when I did have the mammogram last year, and I honestly had expected them to call me back. I'm like, I will never get a mammogram and it will be clear. But, you know, they did call me back and they told me they saw a mass, right? But then when I went to the doctor and I got the paper to get the mammogram, they told me they did see something and to come back in. I was like, oh, here we go again. But this time around, it was breast cancer. So that was in August last year, and my battle started from then. So here I am 1 year later. I'm still going through treatments, I must say. Yeah, still going, because it was kind of like an advanced stage because I had skipped a few years of not having a mammogram done, you know, and that's where the problem was, you know. It was one of the darkest days of my life because even though I had problems prior, I was always hearing, you know, it's just an abscess, I was, you know, when that word got mentioned, I was like, you sure they have the right person? Or they probably made a mistake, you know? It was one of the darkest days of my life. And even when I left the Cancer Society and I was walking, going down, I took like 4 years to get home. I could not believe it. I stood up. I said, but I have breast cancer? Really? Because I wasn't feeling ill or anything. Everything was fine. I had no like tiredness. There's some people that experience this tiredness and their body's not feeling right and they somehow know something was wrong. I had nothing at all. I was walking from my home in Map Hill to Warren's every morning. To be honest with you, the day I got the diagnosis, I went home and they started throwing out things because as far as I'm concerned, tomorrow I'm dying. I just started getting rid of things, and I'm like, I sat down and I said, really? Although the doctor did tell me, you know, it's not a death sentence, their treatment. I was like, oh my God, cancer equals death instantly for me. So I started going through all my clothes and, oh, I don't need this anymore. I just started, but that was something to do, you know? And then I had to sit down and I processed it, and I joined a support group. And then when I saw the other ladies, persons that have been going through it for like 19 years and all that, I was like, I need to go back in the garbage and take back out my stuff. Okay. Because, you know, it is not a death sentence. It isn't. And I would tell anybody it is not a death sentence, you know. I am learning, and the lesson I learned is that get your medical, get yourself checked, keep doing your self-examinations, and do not lapse. Don't lapse. Keep getting yourself checked out. And if you feel anything, check it out. Get it checked out. You might be scared, but it's better to know and know early than to say, well, okay, you know, maybe nothing. No, there's no maybe. Just go and get yourself checked out. And if you even, there's sometimes you can even question, because sometimes you thought, oh, that's nothing. No, if you know how you feel, no, you insist that you get yourself. Because some people, some doctors, oh, that's nothing, oh, you're too young. Oh, that might just be a cyst. No. My name is Janice Henry. Are you seeing the signs?